But what is going on?
My name is Jay Scottfall.
I am Tia Cameron.
My name is Casey Cooper.
I'm Edward Hayward.
My name is Michał Mażarzew.
I'm making a game called On the Blink. It's basically a twin-stick shooter where you're going around fixing systems and you're going to have to fight off the enemies and fix all your systems to make sure that your ship is running properly.
I am making a walking simulator called Cryptid Party. In Cryptid Party, the player essentially throws a house party for cryptids that you have to attend to their guests so they'll be happy and like dance and stuff.
We're making Cauliflower Night, which is a 3D platformer with like some adventure elements, but like the main gimmick is that you're switching between two characters that both exist in a level at the same time. So like one's small and light and fast and mobile, and the other one's like tall and strong. Switching between them at the appropriate times to make use of their strengths so they can cover for each other's weaknesses.
I was playing Binding of Isaac and FTL at the same time, and I was thinking, wow, this would be really cool if you have a like twin-stick shooter, and instead of like you ordering your crew around to fix the systems, you're going around and just fixing all the systems yourself. And that's where it kind of came from, and then the sci-fi elements kind of just went together because I really like space, and yeah, that came the game basically when I first pitched it.
I knew I wanted to make a walking simulator because I made a walking simulator last year and I wanted to build off of that project, and I was like, oh, what could the theme be? And I went from like cowboys to cowboys in like a club or something, and then I went to being outside a club and wanting to get in, from that to like house party and the cryptids.
Mechanically, like the main gimmick behind it was inspired by Pikmin 2. Because that game has two different captains that you switch between, but they're identical. That isn't really used much for puzzles, it's more so just for like time optimization, because it being a real-time strategy game, it's all about like doing things as fast and efficiently as possible. I remember as a kid playing that and thinking like, oh, it'd be really cool if I could do this, but if it was like a required skill to learn in order to like explore, right? And I like the idea of every environment getting recontextualized at least once for each character, so essentially every environment is two different obstacle courses depending on who you're playing as.
But this game is entirely Edward's baby. He basically made the entire prototype, entire demo in the summer. So we're basically just remaking game and trying to make it to a higher standard now.
My main plan for like On the Brink itself is to kind of make it almost like a professional game. It's kind of like a sort of pride that I'm looking for, to say no, this is something I made and it's really good, and have it like available on like itch and maybe even Steam, that sort of thing. When I want to leave the course, I just want to have like a position where I can actually go, okay, well this game's actually a success, I can go on now and start my own studio and make my own games.
So from the game, because I'm working by myself, like on purpose, I'm pretty much using it to build upon what I made like last year, the walking simulator. I really wanted to like get properly acquainted with like the Unreal Engine. When Cryptid Party is done, or at least in like a nice state, I guess, I do plan on like releasing it, at least on like itch.io, but if it is like finished enough to a point where I'm like really happy with it, I'm considering releasing it on like Steam for people to play.
In regards to the game, I'd really like to aim to get it released onto market digitally. Really like to port it to like systems as well. Like I think getting it on like Xbox or Switch and things like that would be really cool, because I feel like that would really make it, I think that'd feel really validating and being like, oh, it's like a real game, right? Obviously all games are real.
The real developer moment.
Yeah, but it's really like, I've made it, right?